Now to the fight against COVID-19, and Georgia is seeing another uptick in cases. The state health department reporting more than 2,300 new cases yesterday. There are 75 additional deaths. Nearly 290 new patients checked into the hospital with COVID-related issues. Marietta City Schools making several changes to keep the virus in check after a study found that teachers, not students, were playing a central role in how the virus is spread. The district working with CDC experts looking at 9 clusters of COVID cases in December and January, finding 8 of them starting with probable teacher-to-student transmission. Liza Lucas has been tracking this story for us all week here, and she has more from district leaders on the changes in place.
That's right, Sheba. Superintendent Grant Rivera said that there were several goals in place, priorities when it came to working with the CDC. Now, one of those was learning more about potential school-based transmission, and he said another was also learning more about what safety protocols they could add and put in place to further protect staff and students. As a result of the CDC study, he says, once we know better, we do better. And they implemented several changes in January as a result of these efforts. Now, prior to these changes, the students were remote on Fridays, but teachers were still coming into schools and at times working collaboratively together. Well, that has all changed. Now teachers are also going to work remotely on Friday, and teacher meetings are also held virtually going forward. Chairs have also been removed from the workrooms and no teachers eating together inside. Now, there were also changes that have impacted students, some of those being further spacing apart those desks and also reducing the time spent in small group learning, cutting that time in half from 30 minutes to 15 minutes with more physical space between students and teachers. Now, Superintendent Rivera said that as a result of the CDC study, he's now even more convinced of the importance of vaccinating staff and teachers.
If we can reduce adult and adult to student spread, then we can make our classrooms safer. And I think as our governor and other leaders across this country work to improve supply, I am confident that very soon, just as they want, which is what I want, we can get our educators vaccinated.
So obviously, as the conversation unfolds about educating staff and teachers, well, they also wanted to gauge teacher interest. Now, of the 1,400 staff that they have at Marietta City Schools, about half responded and 3/4 indicated that they did want to receive the vaccine. 13% said they did not, and 12% are undecided. There's actually a town hall between the CDC and the district set for this Thursday night.
All right, we'll stay on top of that for all of you, Liza. Thank you. And happening today, another stop on the governor's vaccination site tour. Governor Kemp visiting the new mass vaccination site at the Delta Air Museum in Hapeville for a walkthrough today. He'll be joined by other officials. This is one of 4 new sites that opened up on Monday. So far, Georgia has vaccinated at least 1.7 million people. Today's event will include Georgia's Department of Health Commissioner Dr. Kathleen Toomey, along with Delta's CEO. It is happening at 2 p.m. all as vaccinations are beginning to ramp up, and we'll be sure to bring it to you live on 11alive.com, our app, and our YouTube channel.